Yes, I'm starting the stream. Let's see if the streaming has started or not. Still, there are no chance of streaming here. I hope that we have started here. So we have started. Let's check if all the settings are correct. I hope that we have started here. Okay. Hello viewers. My name is Chandrasekhar Korvi and we are at the 65th Chestnut Academy Arena. As you can see that 42 players are playing here and at the lead Boa Mister is at the lead. Joker 1256 is at the second spot. Rishikesh Kumnur is at the third. Nike Devidas 68 is at the fourth. Rookie 007 is at the fifth place. So let's analyze few games. As you can see that Boa Mister is winning against Khushi Bandari 2004. It should be win for white. So no need for analyzing this game. Let's analyze the game of Rishikesh Kumnur versus Joker 1256. And it looks interesting game. The material is equal, but white has a lead in development, as well as he could have an attack on the king. So black castled. It's very bad to keep the king in the center. So white also castled in this position. It's black to play, and there could be some tactics like rook take d7, queen take d7, and knight f6. So black played knight e5. Knight e7 has been played by white. Black has to play king h8 in this position. And after queen takes queen, bishop takes, there was an intermediate move of knight f3. White has to play g takes f3, and then black will capture the queen with bishop take d6. So the position is kind of equal in this position. Knight f5, bishop e5. This bishop has to go to f6, and if white manages to invade both rook on the 7th rank, white will be better. Black played g6, harassing the knight of f5, and white goes for knight h6. Black can play king g7. Now white has to go knight to g4, attacking the f6 bishop, or there could be some ideas like knight e5, centralizing the knight. Black plays a5. Now white has to play something like rook d1 and rook here, but instead of that he tries to double on the b5. According to me, white should play here something like rook d1 and rook d7, trying to go to d7. Black played bishop h4, attacking the f2 pawn. White will play here king g2, defending the important f2 pawn. Now white could have some plans like h5. White will play knight e5, targeting the f7 weakness. White is playing aggressively in this position. Bishop 6, trying to exchange this knight for the bishop. Knight d7, it's a 4. Now after this, I expect that black will play rook f d8. He does. Now white has an option of playing rook b6 or capturing this f6 bishop. He captures, and the position should be slightly better for white in this position, as both he is playing actively. Now he is trying to double the rook on 7th rank, which could be dangerous for black. Black should try to exchange one of the rooks. Instead of that, black goes for the counter attack. Now f7 is under attack, so black defends with rook f8. Now white has some option of a4, as now that pawn could be a target. White defends that, and now white will try to invade something like king f3, but he can't leave the pawn of f2, so he can't go like king f3, king e4. He has to defend f2. So the game looks interesting. Now rook d8, rook d8 is played by, now the threat is rook d2, attacking the f2 pawn. King g3. Now rook d2 is a possibility which black plays. Now both rooks are on the 7th rank, but it is black to play. Oh, it's a check. Now after king g8, rook g7, white could draw the game if he wants. He is threatening to play rook b8 or rook h8 checkmate. Black has to be careful about that. He gives a check. Black has to be careful about that mate, and he does. Now rook b8 or rook c8 is a mate, and that's a very good idea. Now both mate are unstoppable, and it should be win for white. So white should win the game. Vova Mister is playing against Omkar Talwarkar. Okay. So Vova Mister is black. White had an attack on the king side. He is offering the exchange of this bishop, which black took. Queen takes g5. Now as you can see that white has to castle on the king side, and black has not developed the queen side. This knight of e5 is quite strong. Black had a stone wall like structure in this position. Now there is an option of capturing d takes c5, and according to me white is threatening, means looking for other alternative, which he plays here h4. He is trying to have a pawn storm attack with h5 h6. Check. Now bishop a6. Now after bishop a6, white is losing a piece of f1. I think king is placed on f3, which looks interesting. Now there could be an option of playing bishop a2 and getting this h1 rook. So white has to be careful. h5. Now he is trying to play h4, but there are some tactics like bishop a2, which black sees, and now rook h1 is hanging. But capturing this rook h1, now h6 is not a dangerous threat. So the attack should fall here, and black should be able to save the game. F takes. Now this rook is into the game. After knight g4, there is some few options of queen f3 check, or knight d7 was also an option here. White has an idea of playing h6, but currently king is going on d3. It could be dangerous to wander like this. Queen f5. Now the queen are exchanged, and it should be winning for black now. So Vova Mister should win the game against Omkar Talwarkar. Let's analyze other games. JKVG is playing against Ingrid, and let's see what opening they have played. They have played the Ruy Lopez, and g5 is a sideline. White should have played here d4 according to me. d4 with the idea of bishop will capture this. g5 doesn't follow the rule of principle of opening. g4, knight e5 d4, bishop d6 takes, and then queen takes g4. White have won the pawn. Queen f6, f4, bishop here, And then, okay, after e5 there was an option of playing bishop c5, so bishop a3. Now white is threatening to play e5 or also bishop d4. So queen h6, knight d2, b5. Now bishop goes to b3, bishop b7, queen g5. I don't think so that white should offer queen exchange of queens. White was on the attack mode, so it was better for white to keep the queens. But after queen takes g5, f takes g5, f7 pawn is under attack, castling, and white took the f7 pawn. So white is just a pawn up in this position. But according to me, I don't like exchanging the queen when you are attacked. When we are having an attack, as you can see that white had a lead in development. Black has to develop some pieces like b7 and castling, and he has to castle on the queen side, as king side castling is not an option here. After castling on the queen side, white could attack. There could be some moves like a4, opening up the queen side. So white should have kept the queen, but instead of that, white went for winning the pawn, and it is better for white, but it should be even better if you had a kept queen in the game. Rose Ambavade 86 is playing against uh, Sanjay Shahu 2019, and it's an Italian game where black played here bishop. No, it's not an Italian game. It's a Ponzoni variation where black played bishop b6. Now white has a option of controlling the center with the pawns, and black is attacking the center. Bishop takes f6. Now queen takes f6. d5 is under attack, so white goes for e5, but he could lose that e5 pawn. Knight takes e5, knight takes e5, queen takes e5. Black have won the pawn, and he also has a bishop pair, so according to me the position should be better for black. Rook e1, white is trying to have some discard attack, something like bishop d3. Black choose the safe option of queen f6. Now he is attacking f2 pawn. Knight e4 could be an option, but white choose rook f1. According to me, black should be better as he is just a pawn up. Let's analyze few of the game. Checkmate Rani is playing against Sid Hatkar. So e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, d4. It's a Scotch opening. A take d4, knight take d4, and black made a typical amateur move, knight take d4. In this position, when you are playing from the black side, you should not capture this knight take d4, as it allows white to control the center position. White will improve his position of the queen. Queen is nicely centralized and no one is there to attack the queen. Usually you should not bring the queen early in the opening, but there is no option of black does not have the option of playing knight c6 and attacking this d4. So now this position is favorable for white. So knight take d4 is a typical amateur mistake. Instead of knight d4, black should have went for something like knight f6 or bishop c5 or bishop e4. It was better for black to play here, but let me tell you, let me show the position correctly. After knight takes d4, black should have played here something like knight f6 or bishop c5, bishop c5, knight f6 or bishop b4. Okay, these were three options for black, but knight takes d4 is a positional mistake, as now the queen is centralized and black does not have the option of kicking this queen. So black plays here d6. As you can see that black has to be passive in this position. White will have an advantage in the space and he should be better in this position. Bishop d3 I don't like. Instead of bishop d3, white could have played something like more active like bishop c4, targeting the f7 square, but bishop d3 is just a developing move. White is not ambitious in this position. f3, white is not being ambitious here. According to me, white should be ambitious here, as black had made some positional mistakes like knight take d4. Now you have developed knight h5, bishop g, bishop h4. Now the king is under attack. Bishop f2 should be played. Bishop f2. Let me calculate if bishop f2 is working or not. Bishop f2 c5. Okay, bishop takes f2 is been traded. Now queen takes f2. Still the position favors white. This knight comes to f4, targeting this bishop of d3. Knight is nicely placed on f4, and according to me, black should not extend this bishop. White ran away with bishop f1. Instead of that, black should have played something like castle, as this knight of f4 is valuable than bishop of d3. So bishop f1 should not have been played here. Now white castles. Now it's an interesting game when both players have castle on the opposite side. Both players should try to attack on the king side. Rook d6, bishop a2. Both sides have taken free pawns. White have took the center pawn. Black had took the king side pawn. Now there is an option of playing queen a1, and getting another pawn. White played king d2. That does not seem right, as it is very bad to move the king like that, and because of that fork, now black is winning. After queen b4, white is getting that rook of d6, so black should win the game. So Siddharth sir is winning here. Let's analyze other games. Adams versus Lorenzo. Lorenzo is an Italian player, and Adams, as we know, that he plays bad opening, but after that he's quite good after the opening. If you want to defeat Adams, you should try to defeat him only in the opening. Now knight d4. Adams could capture b7 pawn, and according to me, he should do that, as it will exploit. Black cannot castle on the queen side, keeping the queen, but he plays queen e4. He is trying to attack queen takes e5. According to me, queen b7 should be correct move, but queen e4, now he is threatening to capture e5 pawn. That is double pawn. So according to me, now black should castle in this position, and after queen takes e5, he could have played bishop g7. He can play bishop g7. So castling is an option. Let's see other games. Sanjay Shahu is playing against Rudra, and Rudra has played Sicilian in this game. Knight c6, d4, c take d4 was the correct move here. Was quite natural, but after d6, knight c3, c take d4. Okay, knight f6, bishop c4, bishop g4, f3, bishop h5. Now in this position, bishop g4 is quite rare line. Bishop h5, bishop a3, e5. Now after playing e5, you are making a positional weakness of d5 and also d6. So white took advantage by playing knight f5. Now he is targeting the weak pawn of d6. He could also target d6 with knight b5, bishop e7, knight take g7, and knight takes h5. White won a pawn, and white is clearly better in this position. So I recommend Rudra to not to experiment much. He should try his line don't experiment a lot of things. If you don't know the theory, you should not play that lines. Or if you are playing a line, stick to it. Don't experiment much. So that was the game of Rudra. He is losing in this position. Let's analyze few of the games. Mumbai is against Rose Ambewadi, and the position seems interesting. After a4, c5, knight f3, knight c6, d4. It's a Sicilian defense. Knight take d4. As I've said, this is a typical amateur mistake. Now the queen is quite centralized in the center. e6, knight c3, knight f6, bishop g5, bishop e7, e5, knight g8, takes. Now by these exchanges, there are quite dark color weaknesses for black. After castling knight f5, queen g4, and white could have a plan of playing knight e5 and knight f6 in this position. So this could be a better version, as c8 bishop is underdeveloped, and after c8 this rook is also not developed. White could have an attack on the king side, so this position seems better for white. White took the pawn. According to me, knight e4 was even better than capturing this f5 pawn. Because of this exchange, now this bishop of c8 could be released by d5, which he does. d5, d4, and white is winning that d4 pawn too. After queen a5, queen here. Black is having a counter attack on the king side. So it was better for white not to give any sort of counter attack on the king side. He should have played knight e4 and knight f6 in this position. Now queen e5 has been played. After queen e5, now a2 pawn is under attack, and this d4 rook is kind of pin here, as if the rook moves, there could be some threats like queen a1, and black is back in the game. So it was a bad idea to capture few of the pawns, and black is having a counter attack. JSK is playing against Cyril Hatkar is playing against JSK 1234. After queen takes d1, now rook takes d1 is forced. After rook takes d1, bishop takes f3, j takes f3, and knight e5. So that's why white played here bishop d1. Now knight e4. So I hope you are liking my videos. We will analyze few of the games later. Thanks a lot, and if you like my videos, please like and subscribe and share with all your friends. Thanks a lot. Bye.